Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as Laugh Love Langella, and in today's video we are going to be continuing the early fall decorating inspiration. I'll be sharing 5 different ways you can style your coffee table for the early fall season. So that way, if you are not quite ready to go full-blown fall yet, but are looking to do a more transitional type of direction, I hope this video gives you guys some good inspiration. I am not adding any pumpkins in the mix, so that way, once we're truly in the fall season, we can just swap out a couple of items to introduce pumpkins and gourds and such. But I hope you guys get some good ideas from this. I did do this video last year as well, but I made sure all the stylings were different enough. So that way, after this video, if you want some more inspiration, I will link last year's down below, as well as any of the items that I shared today. They will all be linked in the video description for you guys. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into our first styling. So our first styling today is how I decorated it in my early fall living room video. I have this antique pot from Antique Farmhouse with some of the hydrangea stems from Hobby Lobby. These are those faux dried look ones in the pink color. Then I have this wood riser that was an antique find with this iron leaf that was also an antique find. This is the small apple from Amazon. And then these Pinecone candle holders are older from Amazon. They are discontinued, but the bronze ones that I shared in my entryway video as I'm filming this are available, so I will have those linked down below. So now we're going to add in the purple dried look hydrangea stems from Hobby Lobby. And I'm also going to be adding in the dark green fern stems to give a more full look. If you wanted to add even more texture to the arrangement, you could always add some blackberry stems, so that way you could recreate the arrangement I shared in my early fall decorating video. That was the fern stems with some blackberries and some dark moody peonies. Now I'm going to add in this beige coffee table book. And I found this Pear candle recently at HomeSense, and it has that same beautiful purple tone that the hydrangea stems do, so I thought that would be a fun way to tie them in together. I also found this candle at Hobby Lobby. They have super affordable colored candles. This one I believe was $1.29, and they have so many different colors. It was marked dark brown, but if you see it next to this Pear candle, they look the same to me. So this really reads more of like a deep burgundy than a brown to me, but it could also just be what's styled around it that affects it. But I feel like it just has the slightest red tone, but it'll perfectly match with this. last touch to add in some texture and also a soft seasonal element, I have this stone scalloped tray that was from Home Goods with some pine cones. And here is a finished look at our second styling. For our next styling, I'm going to use this clay pot. I found this antique shopping at the Sleepy Poet, and we're going to be adding in these afloral Look for Less stems from Amazon. These I had ordered a few weeks ago, and I didn't want to share them until they actually came in to make sure that they were gonna come in, one, and how the quality was. These ones are a really great option if you are looking for a cheaper alternative that is in the purple color tone of the afloral ones. I will say the texture of them is more so like the Hobby Lobby stems. It is printed. It doesn't have a lot of texture on the individual leaf the way that the afloral ones do. However, these do come in a shorter length, and they are more budget friendly than the afloral. So if you're looking for a really good alternative to it, I will have these linked below. I don't know if they're still in stock as I'm filming this. The shipping did also take a couple weeks to come in, so just keep that in mind. But when it comes to styling any florals in a larger mouth vase pot vessel, sometimes you need to give your florals some boundaries. And if I fold this stem up here and put it in here, everything's gonna kind of fall on the edges of the pot and it's gonna be very flat looking. So a quick tip for something you can do to fix that is actually taking a smaller cup or vase, putting it inside of the pot that you're styling and putting your stems inside of that pot. And you can see that it'll lift it up that much more, corrals it a little bit tighter, and your styling is just gonna look that much better then. When it comes to my floral arrangements, especially during the fall and winter months, I really gravitate more towards the use of greenery and leaf stems rather than florals. I'll add a couple of florals in. It's all personal preference. I'm not telling you that you need to do it one way or the other, but that's just what I tend to gravitate towards during this time of year. I recently made a trip to HomeSense and was able to find the larger Luminara Pinecone candle. I love to decorate with these for fall, Christmas, winter, and this is a really great transitional one, but it's fake, so you don't need to worry about your faux florals catching fire. Last, I'm gonna add this brass scalloped bowl I found antiquing with some of these wooden acorns I also found antique shopping. And here is a finished look at our third styling. In this styling, I'm going to use this smoked glass vase. This is older from Target, but I will link some similar options below. For this styling, I'm going to be doing that arrangement that I had shared quite a few times, and I've been doing it for years because I just love it so much. It is the green leaf stems from Hobby Lobby with the Blackberry stems and Chinese lanterns that I have. I just love how much texture that this has, but it's still a very delicate way of transitioning into fall without being full-blown fall. So we're going to be doing this one in here. Whenever I'm styling multiple stems in the same arrangement, I like to put a couple of my base stems in first to create that foundation for the rest of it, and then begin to layer in some of those other accent pieces, so that way they're not just sitting on top of each other, they're kind of weaving in between the branches of each other to create more balance and fullness throughout the arrangement. Is especially important when you are decorating something that will be seen on all angles, like a coffee table arrangement, a kitchen island, a dining table, to make sure each side of it is styled, not just one, so that it looks off balanced. So I'm just taking these Chinese lanterns and positioning them in between the Blackberry stems just to make sure the fullness is balanced throughout it, and finishing off this arrangement with another one of the foundation green leaf stems in the center of it. Now I'm going to add this glass scalloped box with some cinnamon sticks in it. I got this idea from Hannah Naylor and I just love it. I've had it styled on our side table, but I thought it would be beautiful to add to this styling. And to the side of it, we're adding these bronze Pinecone candle holders. These are from Antique Farmhouse, and a couple of these green tapered candles from Hobby Lobby. And here is a finished look at our fourth styling. For the last styling, I'm going to be using this stone vase I found at Home Goods a few months ago. And for our last styling, we're keeping the stems super simplistic. These are the blueberry branches from Hobby Lobby. Another great transitional option, but it's also nice if you have a lot of different vessels in the same area, if you just need something more simplistic. On the side, I'm styling these gold leaves. These are discontinued from Kirklands. And on the riser, I'm adding this antique candle holder with some ribbed candles from World Market and an acorn from Hobby Lobby. And here is a finished look at our last styling. So that is going to wrap up today's video, friends. I sure hope you enjoyed it and got some decorating ideas and inspiration for styling your coffee table for the early fall season. Definitely leave me a comment down below for which styling or stylings were your favorite from today's video. I would love to hear all about it. I have so much fun doing the different styling ideas videos because I have quite the collection of home decor and I really get to push things a little bit more. I tend to sometimes have favorite items, and so that way I just need to think a little more outside the box, simplify some things, try not to repeat them too much. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me here today, and I will see you in my next video, friends. Bye!